Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Not all. Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that behavior.
I was an 18-year-old kid, just wanting to do nothing other than make my mother proud and make Belize proud and do what all of us want to do, be recognized for our talent and take over the world. I was defending him, and he turned around and called witnesses to testify against me, and he contributed. He pretty much sent me to prison. So that is the context by which you must always describe that relationship, yes.
Do you really think hip-hop culture wasn't on trial just as much as Sean Combs was? Be honest. If nobody said anything, people would have taken the silence as approval. That quiet mindset of mind your business lets the whole culture look like it's okay with that behavior, and that's dangerous. When no one speaks up, it registers as support, whether people like it or not. At 18 years old, I wasn't chasing drama or power. I just wanted to make my mother proud, make Belize proud, and do what every young artist dreams of. Be recognized for talent and take over the world. Back then, I defended him. I stood by him. And what did he do? He turned around and called witnesses against me. He played his part in sending me to prison. That's the real context of that relationship, and that part never changes. Now fast forward to today, and 50 Cent just cracked open the vault. What he's hinting at has the entire industry nervous. Word on the street is Jennifer Lopez and Diddy weren't just some flashy power couple. People are saying they were tied into dark, behind-the-scenes situations nobody wanted reopened. And now that 50 is talking, old footage, old cases, and old questions are resurfacing, and it's getting uncomfortable. Let's keep it real. A lot of folks thought the Diddy documentary was supposed to be the end of it. Roll the credits, move on, case closed. But nah, that's not how this is playing out.
You have something huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before.
50 is clearly hinting there's more coming. More footage, more material, and things the public hasn't even seen yet. And if you know 50, you know he doesn't tease for nothing. Remember when he first announced he was working on a docuseries about Sean Combs? People laughed, said he was trolling, chasing clout, doing what 50 always does. Then Sean Combs, the reckoning dropped and the jokes stopped immediately. Suddenly everyone got quiet. 50 even said straight up that everything couldn't fit into 4 episodes. He admitted there was way more footage than what aired. That alone had people asking real questions. When someone asked if more was coming, his response made it clear this wasn't finished. That changed the energy completely. And now the streets are circling back to one name that's avoided serious heat for decades: Jennifer Lopez. Back in 1999, JLO wasn't just another celebrity around Diddy. That was his partner. They moved as a unit. Clubs, red carpets, industry events, always together. And her name is permanently tied to one of the most infamous nights of Diddy's career. The 1999 nightclub shooting changed everything. Chaos broke out, a woman was shot, and somehow, when it was all over, an innocent man shined.
I was a 18-year-old kid, just wanting to do nothing other than make my mother proud and make Belize proud and do what all of us want to do, be recognized for our talent and take over the world. I was defending him, and he turned around and called witnesses to testify against me, and he contributed. He pretty much sent me to prison. So that is the context by which you must always describe that relationship, yes.
Ended up serving time. Diddy walked free. Jennifer Lopez was arrested that night too, but she didn't go down. She walked away clean. Years later, the woman who was shot stated she saw Diddy pull the trigger, not Shine. Let that sink in. According to Shine himself, Jennifer testified in a way that protected herself and her partner, leaving him to take the fall. He said repeatedly that he became the scapegoat while the powerful players escaped untouched. Shine has publicly explained that when he was just 18, focused on family and pride, he defended Diddy without hesitation, and in return, witnesses were called against him, helping seal his prison sentence. That betrayal defines their relationship to this day, and he's never walked that back. And the rumors didn't stop there. For years, whispers circulated that Jennifer may have carried the weapon into the club that night. She testified before a grand jury along with others, which alone shows she wasn't some distant bystander. Nothing was ever proven in court, but the fact she was central to the case still raises eyebrows. Even people close to her noticed the red flags. Jennifer's own mother reportedly never trusted Diddy and always viewed him as a bad influence. To this day, folks say her energy shifts when his name comes up. Now, with 50 reopening doors people worked hard to keep closed, these stories are being re-examined under a brighter light. The industry doesn't feel as protected as it once did, and the silence is starting to crack. I remember you saying that, and now looking back, it hits different. Fast forward to today with all this new information coming out about Diddy's lifestyle.
You getting back with Puffy in a little way.
I remember you said
Yes.
that.
Or in my mind. Or in my mind.
And people are finally asking questions they were too scared to ask back then. Because if Jennifer Lopez was with him during his most reckless years, how much did she really see as his girlfriend? She was around during those infamous parties, the ones people now call freakoffs, filled with wild energy, no limits, and total chaos. Recent testimony from people inside Diddy's circle described those events as drug-heavy environments where boundaries didn't just blur, they vanished. Requests allegedly included lights, alcohol, marijuana, ketamine, and Molly, and those requests became more frequent over time. So now people are asking the obvious question. If she knew, why didn't she say anything? Even Elon Musk took a public jab, saying she dated Diddy and never warned anyone when it mattered. That comment alone had the internet buzzing. Folks also noticed how many people tied to Diddy's party scene are now loud in politics, which only made the timing feel strange to some. That one comment reopened wounds people thought were buried. It dragged attention back to the late 90s and forced people to re-examine what those parties were really like and who was present. What made people uneasy wasn't just her being there, but claims that she may have been involved in planning some of those events. Alleged, of course, but unsettling when stacked against what's being said now. During the Diddy trials, several witnesses spoke up, and one of the most disturbing accounts came from Allie Carter. She claimed she was treated as a party favor at those events. Her testimony wasn't flashy or dramatic. It was quiet, shaky.
We usually had a laundry list of items that included lights, alcohol, marijuana, ketamine, Molly. Those requests started to become more frequent.
And hard to listen to. The way she described it felt real to people watching. She explained party favor as someone placed there to be taken, comparing it to gift bags at a birthday party. Those claims shocked listeners to their core, and then after speaking out, she disappeared from the public eye. No follow-up, no testimony, just silence. That disappearance made people start connecting dots they didn't want to connect. If children were allegedly present at those parties, then Diddy's so-called mentorship suddenly looked very different in hindsight. That's why people resurfaced the old clip of Diddy talking about spending 48 hours with a young Justin Bieber. At the time, it was brushed off as industry talk. Now it feels uncomfortable. Diddy joked that what they were doing couldn't be disclosed and called it every 15-year-old's dream. He also spoke about having guardianship-like control over young artists, including Usher. That clip aged terribly. What once looked like mentorship now feels dark to many people, especially when paired with Bieber's later interviews. Years later, Bieber spoke openly about feeling isolated, betrayed, and used by people he trusted.
It's just amazing how many people in the Diddy party list that are supporting Kamala. Too.
Yeah, seriously, it's like insane.
Publicly, openly, all in.
Yes, it's like JLO, like it was like his ex-girlfriend, and it's like now deciding she's like warning people against Trump. I'm like, well, wait a second. So how many people did she warn against Diddy?
Right.
Oh, 0. Okay.
Right.
Well, maybe we shouldn't trust her opinion.
That was it. A 2020 clip of him breaking down emotionally resurfaced, and suddenly those old moments didn't seem harmless anymore. The dots people ignored for years are now impossible to unsee. He's literally crying in that clip, saying people told him they loved him, then turned their backs on him overnight. Watching that, folks started asking the uncomfortable question, was Diddy one of those people? Bieber said it himself, being that young in the industry left him lost. Unsure who to trust, surrounded by adults saying the right things, then switching up fast. Another young artist allegedly caught up in something way bigger than he could understand at that age. And then there's Usher, a connection people have been side-eyeing for years, especially after that old Howard Stern interview resurfaced. Usher admitted he lived with Diddy in New York.
Fake. I was a party favor.
What does that mean?
I was a party favor. I was somebody you could take off the table.
So you're telling me they set children
I set children on
a
a table.
Like when you go to a birthday party and they have gift bags for everybody that comes that have candy and toys in them,
Yep.
and they set them on the table. So you're telling me at the freak-off parties, they put children on the table instead of gift bags, and then people can do what?
Take you off the table.
For an entire year when he was just 13. At first, he laughed it off, called it fun, but as the interview went on, his tone changed. He described the environment as curious, saying he saw things he didn't fully understand at the time. He said he went there to see the lifestyle, but admitted it was wild and confusing, especially for someone that young. Then came the moment that made people freeze. When asked if he'd ever let his own kids go through that same experience, Usher didn't hesitate. Hell no! That answer said everything. Let that sink in. He wouldn't allow his kids anywhere near that environment, yet Justin Bieber was allowed to be there. That contrast raised serious questions. That's why whistleblowers like Jaguar Wright have been so loud. She's called out everyone, Diddy, J.Lo, Usher, and openly dared them to sue her if she was lying. And people noticed something important. No lawsuits ever came. She even suggested that when concerns arose about Bieber, Usher stepped in to manage him and protect him from further exposure. Alleged, but it made people pause. Jaguar went even further, saying Jennifer Lopez should be held accountable for her past testimony. She claimed perjury has no statute of limitations and dared anyone involved to take her to court. She said stop threatening outlets and reporters. Handle it legally. She insisted discovery.
Curious. Hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
Then dropped the real bomb. Said he'd never let his own kids go through what he experienced at Puffy Camp.
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
Would reveal everything she knows. Then another strange moment surfaced. During the COVID lockdowns, Jennifer posted a photo from her home gym. Fans zoomed in and noticed a man in the background with his mouth close to a hand like someone was being silenced. The comments went wild. People said the man looked similar to Jonathan Oddie. That name matters. Back in 2018,
Actually, someone made reference to the fact that Diddy trying to get at Bieber the way he was trying to get at Bieber was looking a little predatory. And then Usher came in and discovered it and managed him and got custody of him and promised to look after him. And then he sent him to the...
Before Diddy faced major legal heat, Jonathan Oddie was arrested after a shooting at Trump National Doral. During questioning, he made disturbing claims. He alleged he was coerced into encounters involving Diddy and said he contracted a serious health condition as a result. He also claimed a lawsuit was quietly settled to keep everything under wraps. At the time, many dismissed him as unstable. But now people are revisiting that footage with fresh eyes, especially since health-related rumors have followed Diddy's circle for years, including lawsuits involving Usher brought by multiple women. Suddenly, Adi's claims don't feel as easy to brush off. One user commented that Adi's story seemed more believable with time. Another questioned whether more people in that circle were affected than anyone wants to admit. And now the questions turn even darker. Was Jonathan Adi ever around Jennifer Lopez and Diddy back in the day, not just Cassie? Was that gym photo just a coincidence or another strange moment in a long list of them? And if all these people were moving in the same orbit, who really knew what and when? That's why 50 Cent teasing more unreleased footage has the industry on edge. If there's material from that era that sheds more light on Jennifer's role, what she saw or what she may have helped cover, this story gets way bigger than Diddy alone. Online reactions have been brutal. One person said they wouldn't be shocked if Ben Affleck wanted distance from the chaos. Others openly questioned Jennifer's involvement, pointing back to her presence the night of the nightclub shooting. So now the real questions won't go away. How much did JLO truly know? Was she just a girlfriend caught in the mess, or someone who chose silence for self-preservation? Why do so many people from Diddy's inner circle share the same patterns, rumors, and fallout? And if the truth had come out earlier, how many lives could have been spared? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this whole circle looks messier by the day.